Hello and welcome to another CloudGen video tutorial. Today's lessons will be learning inventory batch, sub-inventory transfers using the mobile application. The sub-inventory transfer action is to move items from one location to another within a business unit. So in order to do that, and if we're moving more than one item at a time, we would then want to use the batch function, the inventory batch function. So here on our iPad or iOS device, we can go down to inventory management and we can find inventory batch icon there. So let's go ahead and select that. Now, this is going to be a two-step process. First, we're going to create the inventory batch holding number, that batch number, and then we're going to add the items to it, update the quantities, and then post the batch. So the first thing is let's create that batch. Let's create that batch number. So here on this inventory batch dashboard, you can see we have all our batches that we've done in the past, but we want to create a new one. So in the top right, we see the blue button that says new. Let's go ahead and create new, and it's going to open up this new inventory batch requirements to fill out. So let's go ahead and do that. So transaction type, again, we are doing a sub inventory transfer, moving from the yard to the warehouse. We're just doing a replenishment of stock. So let's go ahead and select sub inventory transfer. Our organization, since we are working at a Toms River business unit, we will select Toms River. The cost center and the account number, those ain't starred items. You don't have to fill them out right now. We're just moving it from one location to another. There's no charging the items against, so we don't need to fill them out on a sub inventory transfer. Now, what we do need to fill out is where are we taking it from and where are we moving it to. So let's look to the bottom right here. We see that red star where it says from sub inventory. So let's go ahead and click on there. We're taking it. Go to the search bar. Let's hit search. We're taking it from the yard. We're going to take these items from the yard and then we're moving them to the warehouse. So we'll go ahead to sub inventory. Again, click in there, hit search, and we're moving them to the warehouse. Now you could put remarks right here to the top left, like we're taking it from the yard warehouse, so we could just say replenish. Let's go replenishing warehouse stock. Okay, and we can hit done and we can hit submit. Now that's all we did. We've created that little batch there. We can see it right there on the top line. You can see our remarks, replenishing stock. It's only in a submitted status. It's not posted yet. So we've only created it and we didn't tell what items we did move over. So what we want to do is go back over here in our dashboard. We want to click on that batch number 00930. Let's go ahead and click on that 00930. Now we have these batch lines. You can see to the left, there's no batch lines yet. We've added no inventory to this yet. But how we can do this, and we can see here also the scorecard to the right. You can see here, if we just scroll up, the batch status, it is submitted right there. It's still saying it's submitted. We have not posted it yet. So we want to add many lines. We're moving three different items over. So go ahead and click the three black dots in the top right corner. Let's hit add many lines. And at this time, this screen shows where we can either choose the category or if you already know the PeopleSoft numbers. If you don't know the PeopleSoft numbers, let's just go to category. If we're moving riser rings, they're probably under valve box. So if we select valve box as our category, then we come over to the item to the right of it where it says required. We click in there, we hit search, we go in search. We can see these are, oh, this is perfect. Hey, here's all our valve box stuff. So I'm moving some of these materials over. Yeah, I'm going to move 1 inch over. I'm going to move over 2 inches, and I'm going to move over 3 inch risers. See how I can select all them in one shot, make it nice and easy for yourself. Let's go ahead and hit save at the top. Now, because of that category, and we selected that there, if we were going to move over, we want to move that over. So let's hit submit so we don't confuse ourselves. Let's get them on there onto this batch inventory. So let's go ahead and hit submit at this time. And now we can see it populates those three line items. Perfect. We can leave it there. Oh, I got to add something else more, but it wasn't under the category of valve boxes. It was under, I don't know, maybe it was under meter pit. So we can go back to the top right. Let's hit add many lines. If you wanted to add, say, a meter pit riser, you go back to the category. We can go back and look for meter pit, right? Select meter pit, select items. Maybe you're moving some meter pit item stuff over. And then here's some meter extensions, the boxes or the lids. You can select one there and then hit save and then hit submit again. It'll also put it over there. But I'm not moving them right now, so I'm just going to cancel out of that. I just want to move these 3 items for now. All right, so now we have our 3 items. They're listed on these lines, but we need to put our quantities in. Well, this view right here, it's a little tight, and we can't see everything over here to the right. So what we want to do is maybe let's get rid of the scorecard to the right for now. So how we do that is if you see the 3 black dots to the top right, there's an icon to the left of it. Let's go ahead and click on that, and it suppresses that little scorecard there. And now this opens up more. Now I can see what I'm doing a little bit better on my iPad. So now I see I have the 1 inch foul box inserts, I have the 2 inch and the 3 inch. But to the right, you see all the way to the right, the column where it says quantity. I'm going to just say for now, I'm only moving one of each from the yard to the warehouse. So if I go in there and I just put my tap in there, I say one, I'm moving one, and I'm going to move one over there. Okay, so then I come down. Now I'm saying there's my quantity. Those are what I want to move over. Let me hit save for right now. See if you look up, go back to the left and look at the blue check boxes to the left. They're all checked. Make sure they're all checked. Let's just hit save in the top corner right now, top right corner, that blue button. Let's just hit save for right now. We didn't post it yet. If you can look to the scorecard to the right here, it still says submitted. We have not posted it. All we did was add items. Now, maybe if we wanted to add another item, we can still go back up here, add many lines, and it's going to save all that what you put there. We can add another line. Again, you can go back if you wanted to add another item. It was a T. Let's just search all my T's again. You can hit search. And if I was going to add a cement T or a reduce or whatever it was that you were adding, you can click on it, hit save and submit, and then do the same actions we just did. But let me just cancel that. I don't want to add any more of that. What I do want to do is make sure that yep, it's saved. See how now it's all there? It's saved because I hit save. If you did not save that and you bounced out and started doing more transactions, your quantities would not have saved under that. So that's why we always hit save and that button when you have some actions. And if you're going to go back out and do something else, just to keep your quantities. Now that we know this is all we're transferring, this is the saved items. Let's go ahead and look at the top toolbar here where it says undo item name. Next to undo, you see a box there. Let's go ahead and click on that box. By clicking that box, we're selecting all the items again. Now we want to post this batch. I want to post it and virtually move it from the yard to the warehouse. Let's go to those black 3 dots again to the top right corner and say post batch. And now it successfully, because of the inventory we had enough inventory to move, it transferred it, and we could see here that it successfully posted right here on that line item that we did a successful post. And now those numbers we minused one in the yard and we just did a +1 in the warehouse per one of those items. Well, I hope this video helped. Please check out the Midstate Hub for any more CloudGen training video needs you may require. Thank you.